FAU, best start in school history. They'll be in the postseason for the first time since 2008.
How do you think the meaning of winning is different here, if at all, from the other places you've been?
The reaction to winning is what is so different. Even Marshall, for the first time in school history, to be bowl eligible halfway through the year, it's totally different than other places. Here at USC, we won 34 straight games. Left Alabama, we'd won 26 straight games. You know, you kind of get used to it.
The program needed an identity. The program's identity has largely been you.
He's here. This is his first game. You ever been to a game?
Never.
Never.
First one.
A lot of first
I'm here for
timers.
Kiffin.
The lane train, spinning around campus,
I thought it was funny.
extra large Kiffin heads.
I was watching the game when you see them in the end zone, like when we were scoring all these touchdowns, like the heads are going back and forth. It was kind of like creepy.
How would you describe your relationship with Twitter?
I don't really think before I tweet. I take 5 seconds and just send it off, and I like seeing reactions. I like making people laugh.
What would you tell your players in terms of their use of Twitter?
Do as I say, not as I do.
You know, all that stuff you write about how good we are and all that stuff they hear on ESPN, it's like poison, like rat poison.
Taking the rat poison comment by Nick Saban and making it your own personal hashtag.
I'm taking what the best motivator in all of college football does to motivate his team, and I'm using the same stuff in a different style.
How do you think your relationship with Saban is perceived, Lane?
Not well and wrong. The last 26 times we went on the field, 26-0. Did it take some getting used to by me? Was it rough at first? Yes, which is of my fault. He's the head coach, you know. You gotta remember, prior to that, last time I was assistant coach was 6 straight years, and that was Pete Carroll. I think Nick Saban changed me. 3 years with him, the best in the world at what he does, and I got to sit there and learn. There's not a day goes by that there's not something that I don't draw out of my head of what would Coach Saban do.
There's a headline in the Tennessean newspaper this week, 5 reasons why Tennessee should hire Lane Kiffin back. What's your reaction when you hear that?
Time heals everything, I guess. That wasn't the reaction I remember when those couches were burning. So I was sneaking out with the cops to the airport.
What is success beyond here?
You gotta, you know, what can you do right now? And I didn't used to be like that. I used to be, you know, how fast can I get the biggest job? You know, what if you made this much money? You know, what if you had this house? You know, and I missed the ride. That's what I'm trying to tell our players and coaches now. Enjoy what you're in right now. You're doing something that's not supposed to be done.